Hey guys, so yesterday I made a video saying that you should sell your stuff. Well, basically now I'm going to be going through the reasons why I think you should, and as you can see, I've made some comparisons between all the like higher level gear. I've compared Dragon, Brothers Armor, God Armor, and Nex Armor. So as you can see, the damage is the same with every armor. So it's 99 damage, just simply by wearing this armor. Bandos has got 100, which is a little bit more. However, when you equip a weapon, this damage bonus goes up to around 800. So that one extra damage is not a big change. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is the armor rating. As you can see, it does go up depending on the level of gear. So like that's staying like how it was before, except now they introduced life bonus as well. So as you can see, all the armors have this life bonus, which is why things like Torva, they had this life bonus before the combat evolution. But because they were making the combat evolution, they figured we'd try it out in the live game before it comes out in the combat evolution. So I think that's the reason why Torva and Pernix and things like that, they had those massive life bonuses. However, like seeing now, if you're gonna go to Nax, you're gonna get these items, but they're not gonna be worth as much because the life bonus is on all armor now. So it's still the best armor, so don't get me wrong, people are still going to want to buy this because it's the best, but at the end of the day, people bought it because of the massive life bonus. And yeah, so anyway, the next thing is you can see the prayer bonuses. The prayer bonus of Dragon and Darox is 0, but if you get Brother's Armor like Vrace, that has a 10 prayer bonus, which actually makes it better than Bandos, because they both have the same armor rating, they both have the same life bonus rating. I mean, Bandos has 1 extra damage, but it's very minimal difference in that area. But the prayer bonus of Vrace actually has a +10, whereas Bandos only has a +3. So this can mean that Vrace is the best armor now. I mean, apart from Torva, of course. So yeah. What else can I say about it? Oh yeah, also the effectiveness. It seems to be the same for all armor. It's all exactly the same. I don't understand this because some armor has better melee stats. Has better armor stats than other armor. Say for example, Torva has 550 armor rating, and its versus melee defense is the same as Dragon. That makes no sense to me. But what else? I don't know. They'll probably do something about that in the future, but I don't know. I hope so because I mean the effectiveness is pretty much pointless because it's the same for all the different armors. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I just want to show you some other comparisons. So as you can see, the Aram's gear, that's the lowest tier, like the highest but the lowest tier of high level gear. And when you compare it to Virtus, it's like the same. It's the same kind of armor rating. Usually from Brothers Armor to say the second tier, which is Bandos in the melee gear and Ganodermic in the magic gear, and Armadil in the range gear. They increase by about 8%. So like Ganodermic is 8% better than Aram's. And also when you compare Aram to Virtus, it's about 15% better. Virtus is about 15% better. So yeah, the difference between Aram and Virtus is only 15%. I mean, this was the same. This was the same as in the live game that right now. So, except Virtus in the live game right now, I mean, before the combat evolution, had a massive life bonus, which was the main attraction of Virtus. So yeah, um, as you can see, they all have life bonus as well. Um, it's a bit different with the prayer bonus now because Arams has a +2 and subjugation has a +5. In the melee gear, this was not the case because I mean, apart from Varese, which has +10, but Darox and um, dragons, they had no prayer bonus. So that's a bit of variation between the different gears. However, Ganodermic does not. When you compare that Ganodermic to, say, for example, um, what's it called? When you compare Ganodermic to Bandos, I hate saying Bandos. It's like Bandos. I hate saying it. It sounds really bad, but anyway, like comparing Ganodermic to the B armor. I'm just gonna say B armor. Ganodermic has no power bonus, but Ban B gear does. And Virtus has the best prayer bonus. When you compare Torva to Virtus, Torva has a +6 and Virtus has a +10. I don't know the reason for this. Seems a bit strange, but yep, that's it. So yeah, so there's not really much difference. Unfortunately, items such as subjugation, um, like all the next gear and Ganodermic, they're all losing their special ability. So yeah, those items probably will go down in price simply because they lose their special ability. For example, subjugation had the +9% damage bonus. However, this is not the case anymore. All the items that had the advantage they had before are pretty much losing their advantage, and gears that were not as good before, such as the Brothers armor, is now getting it's becoming, I don't know, it's very similar to the gear that exists already. So for example, when you compare Brothers gear to what's it called, God War's gear, the comparison that can be made is like so similar. The armor rating is going to be exactly the same for both. The life bonus is the same for both. I'm not sure if this is the same for all tiers, for all magic, melee, and range gears, but from what I saw with the Darox compared to Bandos, the comparison is like they're exactly the same, except Bandos has it doesn't degrade and it has a 3 prayer bonus. So yeah, I expect. Okay, so in conclusion, I expect items such as subjugation, Bandos, and Armadillo. I expect the prices of those items to go down because they are basically exactly the same as Brothers armor. Yeah. So and then I expect subjugation to also go down. It's quite strange that subjugation is not at the same level as Bandos and Armadillo armor. I thought they would make it the same kind of level tier, but yeah, it's a lower level tier. It's a yeah. So things like Ganodermic will also go down, I think. I mean, it's going down right now. I tried to sell my Ganodermic flakes. They won't sell for like, I think it was like 15% underneath mid. So it's not looking good for Ganodermic because it's going to lose its special ability. Virtus, Pernix, and Torva is also going to lose. I mean, they don't lose its special ability, but since all the other items get that special ability, now Pernix, Virtus, and Torva do not have a uniqueness to them. So it's basically going to be. I think they're still going to maintain their value, but they're going to lose a lot in the first couple of months, I think, because they are still the best armor in the game, but at the same time they don't have their unique abilities anymore. if you know what I mean. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think in the comments down below. I'm quite interested. I don't understand why they made things like bandos the same as something like Darox, like the same armor rating, and because bandos it also loses its special ability because it had a plus just on the chest plate. It had a +4 strength bonus, which meant that you would hit 4% better if you had 100 strength total in your gear. So, for example, if you had a rapier, you would have, I'm not sure what the strength bonus of rapier is, but say for example it was 100. If you had a bandos chest plate, you would get a 4% bonus to that to strength just from the chest plate. But now they've kind of like changed that so that it's like very minimal. I would say it's almost like a 0.1% difference in damage. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think. I'll see you in the next video. If you like my videos, please subscribe. So I made a video, on the left is Tears of Gothics Go With The Flow. This was an update a couple of days ago. Also Road to Build, episode 2. I give you an update on what I've done in RuneScape and how much money I've made in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, click the big red button. If you want to listen to some music, in the top right. So guys, thank you for watching and goodbye. It's just a masquerade of life, so don't you begin